Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tune Project. Today we're talking all about ponticello, what it is and how you can incorporate it into your practicing. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then just keep watching. And before we get into the video, if you like this video and find it to be helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're here for the first time and not yet subscribed, I invite you to hit that red subscribe button below. I post here twice a week, every week. And if you hit the notification bell, you can be updated each time I upload a new video. So when we're talking about the term ponticello, we're talking about using the bow to play as close to the bridge as possible. And that's what really gives us that vibrant, sort of electric sound. So if you really like the sound of an electric violin, then you are definitely gonna love learning this technique. So just to give a quick demonstration of ponticello, I'm gonna go ahead and play a snippet from the Star-Spangled Banner, just so that you can hear how it actually sounds, and then we'll get into how to do it. So that's the idea behind ponticello. That's how it sounds if you were to take your bow and play as close to the bridge as you can, but during a whole song. So let's talk about how to actually perform ponticello. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our bow and we're gonna set it on the A string. And normally I advise when we're learning tunes to play around the middle, so at the midpoint between the bridge and the fingerboard. But for ponticello, we're gonna take our bow and move it all the way back to the first sounding point. Now, if you're not familiar with that term, sounding point, I have a video talking all about the 5 sounding points. So if you're interested in that, then definitely check that out. But we're gonna be starting at the one that's closest to the bridge. So we're gonna take our bow and we're gonna move it as close to the bridge as we can, and go ahead and practice just playing a few open A's just to see what it sounds like. All right, so we're not changing our normal pressure or weight on the string at all. We're keeping everything nice and loose and relaxed, as I normally encourage you to do with your right hand. The only difference is we're playing even closer to the bridge than we normally would, again, in order to give it sort of that electric and vibrant sound. So you are welcome to just stick with the A string if you're practicing this for the first time, but if you want to take it a step further, I always encourage you guys to practice rhythms. So here I would say you can go ahead and practice alternating strings. So we're going to try a rhythm going between the A string and the E string. So we're going to do this rhythm here, playing as close to the bridge as we can, and then we're going to go to the E string. Okay, again, keeping the bow hair flat and everything nice and relaxed, and then back to the A string. So in this case, we're kind of working on a few different things here. We're working on ponticello, but also our string changes and also rhythm. So that's a great way to practice this technique. And also, as I always encourage you guys to do, you're welcome to try out ponticello with tunes and pieces that you already know. You know, like something simple like the Star-Spangled Banner or Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Anything that you're already comfortable with and familiar with can be a great way to get more familiar with ponticello. Now, I will say there aren't many cases in which you would need to play an entire song or an entire tune with just the ponticello technique, but if you really do like that sort of electric violin sound but only have an acoustic instrument, that could be a great place to start. And in fact, there's an artist by the name of Bobby Yang who does this. He has an acoustic violin, but he uses the ponticello technique to create this electric sound. So if that's something that's interesting to you and you want to give that a try, definitely go for it. Otherwise, if you want to simply use this technique to enhance what you already know without using it solely through the whole entire piece or tune that you're working on, you can definitely do that by just selecting a few notes here and there to to sort of highlight using ponticello. And a simple way that you could do this is by just sneaking it in at the end of a note. So if, let's say you're backing somebody up on the violin, or, you know, even if you're just playing on your own and you want to add it in on a long sustained note, a way that you could do that is by playing it toward the second half of a note. So for example, if I were to play a D, starting with just a regular tone in the middle between the bridge and the fingerboard, and then gradually move my bow toward the bridge to play ponticello and create that sound, this is what that would sound like. All right, and you could even go in and out of it as well, and this is what that would sound like. Right, so we're giving ourselves a little taste of that ponticello technique without fully, you know, going 100% in on it. So there's some different options here that you have if you like the technique and want to slowly start to introduce it into the style of music that you're interested in. There's many options here, so I hope you'll take advantage of that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed learning about ponticello today, and I hope you're able to find some ways to incorporate it into your own playing, your own pieces and tunes. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Happy practicing. If you'd like to further your support of the Tune Project, be sure to head over to patreon.com/thetuneproject for information on that. And if you're planning on buying any music or doing any shopping on Amazon, be sure to head over to the Tune Project website, which I linked in the description box of all of my videos. Click my Amazon banner, and whatever you purchase, a small percentage of that will go toward the Tune Project. This just keeps the Tune Project going and allows me to continue to create free content for you all.